Welcome to another video. And I'm seated now because I've got something heavy and I'm still smiling, but yeah, that's kind of habitual to smile. And this is a sad topic. And my brother, yeah, he used to give me very good advice. It's the title of this video. And well, he's not alive anymore. So all of a sudden he left this earth suddenly. And yeah, so he took his own life. And this has been, wow, this has been a while ago. So it's nearly 2 months since we buried him. And yeah, it's a huge topic, and I thought about sharing, and I considered sharing, and now I found, like today I was like, yes, I'm gonna speak to this on YouTube, and I think other people will benefit from it. You know, there's many people dealing with this issue, losing someone over, yeah, self-murder. Why am I saying this word? It's so hard for me to say that other word. So I'm just gonna stick with what works, you know, because it's hard enough as it is. And I want to honor my brother also in these videos. I'm gonna share a little bit of his advice, and his advice to me was to live, to really live life. And he told me this a couple of years ago. And as I was stuck trying to recover from burnout, I was very structured and very dedicated and very busy resting. I was so afraid to exhaust myself, and actually I spent a lot of time taking like proper care of myself, but exaggerating and being too focused on healthy eating and healthy exercise and taking care of my animals, because in those days I had a horse and a dog. And he said you should live, and he meant that I should have fun, and I forgot to have fun. Not, after a while I started dancing again, but this is what life is about. Life is about having fun, and this is so hard for those of you depressed. And also this channel deals, well, I'm gonna address the topic of depression a lot, and that's what I did in my former videos, because my brother was struggling with it too. And depression, it's so common. It can be a light depression, it can be severe depression, but everybody deals with those lows in life. And everybody deals with keeping up energy. The other part is high sensitivity. High sensitivity, to have high sensitive traits, is awesome, guys. It's awesome. And it's not a weakness. And my brother was struggling with that too. And I, yeah, have high sensitive traits. I can say that I'm growing. I am really, really sure that this high sensitivity, to be so, I think you know what I'm speaking about. If you're watching this video, you know what it means to be highly sensitive. To take in all those impressions, to take in all the stimuli, to have a busy mind, and to feel other people's feelings coming inside of you so much that you feel overwhelmed by it. And this high sensitivity, it's an asset and it's a superpower. Really, it you know, it allows us to be empathetic and to have empathy and to practice empathy. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see someone else struggling on a day-to-day business, to see in their day-to-day lives, to see some of your co-workers struggling with anger, with fear, with being nervous. And it's wonderful to start a conversation on that and to open up, because I learned to speak it out, to say like, yeah, I feel like this now. I feel vulnerable. Yes, I feel very vulnerable, and it's so normal. And once it's out there, once the words are spoken, you don't have to hide anymore. You know, you can't even be in the shame mode when you speak, when you admit, when you tell, like, hey, I'm struggling to be a good daughter. And if the guy says, or a person says, I'm struggling to be a good son, to be a good father, to be a good teacher, then that's so human, because everybody has its problems. But at some point, like in the office life, for that's where I used to be, people, they are used to covering up, to put on this mask and like be like, oh, I'm cool, I'm very confident. Yeah, those little minor things, I've got it everything under control, I've got this. And then in the inside they're like burning, and they're like, please go away, person asking about this, because if not, I'm gonna cry in the toilet. Yeah, a lot of people cry in the toilet. I had a boss who would close her office door and start crying and take a crying break. And yeah, sadly, we made a little bit fun of that. But years after happening it, I think she was self-compassionate for allowing herself to cry. And she owned her own emotions. And despite it all, she was able to do a proper job. We didn't think she was the best boss because she didn't show that much confidence. But all in all, maybe it wasn't the right job for her. All in all, she owned her emotions, and that's the beauty of her loving herself in that particular instance. And this is so important. This is one of my callings, to help people own their emotions. And I'm gonna do this by finishing my book. And I'm currently, yes, if not mentioned earlier, writing a book. I'm writing a book about healthy relationships, and the emotions are part of it, you know, to regulate your own emotions and to own this sensitivity. So to all of you people highly sensitive, I think you're out there. It is an asset. And yes, you are very prone to sink into the lows, to have a depression, to have anxiety. This is part of being a highly sensitive person. And it's so important to know your boundaries and to take time off, to rest. So the other most important thing is to have fun. So I went to the carnival, and I've had a great time floating in the floating machine. I don't know the English word. I'm gonna put in a clip. I'm gonna keep going, and remember, you are enough. You are enough.